John Aldridge and I'm watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. I'm Chris Pajak and I'm here to rate Liverpool's players after a thoroughly disappointing 1-0 loss to Manchester United through a Wayne Rooney goal. I'm going to go with Simon Mignolet first because I always start with the goalkeeper, to be honest with you. I'm going to give him a 6. I don't think he did anything, dropped no clangers. His distribution was quite quick today when it had to be. Don't think he did anything that really was outstanding. Don't think he did anything that was really bad. So middle of the road, sort of 6 out of 10 footy manager style rating. Right back, I'm going to go Nathaniel Klein. I'm going to give him a 7. Thought he supported the attack really well. Thought he had whoever was on the left wing in his pocket for the most part, being Martial, dangerous player. Thought he dealt with him really well, so I'm going to give him a 7 there. 2 centre-backs, Kolo Touré, Mamadou Sakho. So I'd give them both 8, I reckon, but the fact that 4 players couldn't win a head against Fellaini, is it really their fault? They're a lot short, he's massive. It's so tough. I think I'm going to give them both 7.5s, actually. I'm going to knock half a point off each of them. At the end of the day, Fellaini's a big man. He wins the header. Sometimes you've just got to hold your hand up and say there's a better player out there. And Fellaini at headers in the 6-yard box is better than both of those centre-backs. Don't think... I thought Mamadou Sakho looked back to his best, though. I thought some absolutely brilliant tackles. Kolo Touré was imperious for the most part. Again, Alberto Moreno, I'm going to give him a 7 again. I think we stuffed out a lot of crosses from both of our fullbacks. I've been critical of them. But, you know, again, going forward, he was good on the ball. He was ferocious in the tackle. You know, nothing wrong there. You know, it's just another goal from... I think this time we couldn't stop it because it was Marouane Fellaini. Moving through the midfield, I'm going to give Lucas, I'm going to give him... I thought he was a player of the first half, definitely. Thought he wasn't as involved. Second half, I think first half he was probably an 8, second half probably a 6, 6.5. So I'm going to give him a 7. Jordan Henderson, I'm going to give him a 7. I thought, again, he sort of grew into the game a little bit more second half when it came a bit more end-to-end. I wanted to see him involved more. But, you know, when he's into Lincoln, further up the field, he looked really good. But, yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 regardless. Emre Can, almost the opposite of Arsenal, really. First half, I thought he had a really bad half. Thought he gave away loads of possession once again. You know, people just sneaking up on him and taking the ball off him. But second half, I thought he was much better. So, first half, I'd probably give him a 5.5. Second half, I'd give him a 7.5. So, I'm going to give him... I'm going to give him a 6.5. No, I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to up it half a mark because he actually played better second half and got more into the game. You know, still think there's improvements to be made. That he needs to stop switching off and playing silly passes and stuff. But, you know, again, he had that one shot that if it had been a lesser goalkeeper, if it had been Simon Mignolet, it probably goes in. David De Gea, unfortunately, world-class keeper, makes the save. Who next? James Milner. He adds something to the side. I'm not sure exactly what it is at the moment. You know, he's a calm head on the ball, but he's not beating his man enough. I'm going to give him a 6. I don't think he was particularly turgid. Don't think he was particularly outstanding. So there you go, give him a 6. Adam Lallana. I could go 2 ways on Lallana or Milner, actually. I'm going to give Lallana a 6, I'll tell you why. He's industrious in attack. He's constantly running down their defenders. You know, when he gets the ball, he's looking for things, but it's one of them. He's not actually creating chances. He's not actually scoring goals. So how much can you give him out of 10, I suppose, is that, you know, we paid a lot of money for Adam Lallana and there needs to be more end product than we're getting at the moment. So there you go, I'm giving him a 6. Roberto Firmino, I'm going to give him a 7. I thought, again, first half, I thought he looked really good. I thought he looked much better than he had done prior to Arsenal. I think it's amazing what confidence a couple of goals can give you. But again, you know, for all the lovely interplay and stuff, there wasn't enough there, was there? You know, there was no clinical finishing this time, unfortunately, for us. As far as substitutes go, I'm going to give Ibe a 6. Came on, had one opportunity, really didn't get involved enough in the game, lost the ball a couple of times. So tough when you come on as a substitute and you're a young kid as well, I suppose. And then Stephen Corker and Christian Benteke, were they really on the field long enough to give them a mark? I don't think so. But if I had a gun pointed to my head and I was told to give them both a mark, I'd give Stephen Corker a 5 and I'd give Christian Benteke a 6, although I don't think that's fair at all. Anyway, let me sorry, you can leave your player ratings in the comment section below. Agree or disagree, as always. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up and check out the rest of the post-match content on the YouTube channel. First half, I thought we played really well. I thought we dominated possession. I thought we obviously had the most chances. We didn't let them have a shot on target. You know, that's the last 2 games. They've had 4 shots on target and scored 4 goals past us.